Tonight, we unravel the latest twist in one of hip-hop's darkest ongoing sagas, YNW Melly, the artist, the rising star, the accused. For over 5 years, he's sat behind bars, caught in the shadows of legal chaos, conflicting stories, and chilling evidence. But now, something's changed. A judge has spoken, new dates have been set, new charges have emerged, and just when we thought the story couldn't get any deeper, the players changed the game. Beat drop. This is Rap Report, and you're about to hear the full story behind YNW Melly's latest release update. Stay with me. The Broward County Clerk made it official. A second bond hearing for YNW Melly has been scheduled for Tuesday, May 6, 2025. That's right, a date that fans, critics, and legal experts have been waiting for. Melly's attorney, Raven Liberty, will stand before the court to argue for his release. But here's the twist. An insider inside the courtroom said the Judge Feign is seriously considering dismissing the case altogether. Why? Because the prosecution hasn't been following court orders. They've been treating the case like it's just another file on the shelf. And the judge? He's had enough. But just as things were tipping in Melly's favor, the prosecution dropped a bomb. According to prosecutors, a rogue O-Block member snitched. In an interview, he revealed the motive behind the crime that took the lives of Sack Chaser and Juvie, both close to Melly. His claim? Melly didn't want to split money. He felt like he was doing all the work, touring, promoting, selling merch, and the others just along for the ride. This confidential conversation one Melly allegedly had with King Von was never supposed to leave the room, but Von shared it with O-Block before his own death, and now it's being used in court against Melly. One of the biggest flaws in the state's case? There's no murder weapon. Melly's legal team pointed it out loud and clear. There was never a firearm found. That's not just a small mistake, it's a major hole in the prosecution's argument. Without the weapon, forensic replication becomes near impossible. Add GPS data and cell tower evidence that suggests Melly was on the move during the time of the murders, and you start to see the cracks in the case. Then comes Mariah Hamilton Melly's ex-girlfriend. Border Patrol arrested her upon landing at Miami International. Why? She skipped testifying in the 2023 trial. The court eventually let her go, and that alone is a sign the judge might be leaning toward leniency for Melly. But it's not over. She's tied to witness tampering allegations that could bring serious time for Melly. And her story? She broke her silence on Facebook, thanking her village and claiming it was all in God's plan. But not everyone believed. Melly has now been behind bars for more than 2,159 days. That's over 5 years without a conviction. The judge couldn't believe it. He challenged prosecutors. Give me a reason to keep him locked up, or I'm granting bond. That moment, it shifted everything. Suddenly, the prosecution had to act fast, and what they did next changed the whole direction of the case. To keep Melly behind bars, the state moved to merge his trial with Bortland's. Their plan? Have them tried together, hoping they'd turn on each other. It's a risky move, but it worked once already because Melly's own lawyer blamed Bortland during the first trial. According to the defense, Bortland had gunpowder residue on his hands. He was caught in lies. He showed up at the hospital with a change of clothes and a bullet-riddled car. Melly's lawyers brought in a forensic expert who confirmed the residue. If Melly can push the blame on Bortland, and Bortland cracks under pressure, the state wins either way. Here's where things get real disturbing. A message found on Melly's phone from hours after the shooting read, "I did that, yes," a smiley face, sent to a contact asking if he was okay. Prosecutors say it was a confession. Defense says it was vague and unrelated. But that's not all. A video from someone's Facebook Live showed Melly and Bortland just 6 hours after the shooting, laughing, celebrating, showing no emotion for their fallen friends. It was a cold moment, one that changed public opinion and, potentially, the outcome of the trial. What if Melly's worst crime wasn't what happened in that Jeep? According to new federal charges, he tried to stop a witness from testifying, using jail notes, relayed messages, coded language, even referencing Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom as cover words. It worked for a while, but the feds caught on. 6 new charges, all tied to witness tampering. If convicted, Melly faces life even if he beats the double murder case. Because of those tampering charges, Melly's jail privileges have been cut. No more phones, no mail, no contact with the outside world. Even his own mother spoke out, saying, "My son has not been convicted of anything, yet he can't make calls or write letters. This isn't right, but the jail isn't backing down. If they have proof Melly used those phones to commit crimes, it's not about rights anymore. It's about preventing a pattern of criminal behavior from behind bars." And just when you thought this case couldn't get stranger, Melly's mom launches an OnlyFans. Yes, you heard that right. She says it's to help pay for her son's legal defense. Social media exploded. DJ academics called it perplexing. Others accused her of clout chasing, but she clapped back, claiming she made $40,000 on day one. Was it for the money? For the lawyers? Or for the fame? One thing's clear. This case is no longer just about a crime. It's about a legacy. And the final verdict is still unwritten. So now we wait for May 6th for the trial for the truth. W. Melly is closer than ever to walking free or spending life behind bars. The clock is ticking. This was Rap Report. Subscribe for more real talk, deeper stories, and unfiltered truth behind the headlines.